I think there's something that people who know your work and know you have always wanted to ask you.
Okay.
What does Mont mean?
It's there's a longish story, but the short version is it's a family name. I'm the fourth one in the line of Monts. And it originally, back in the 1850s, was Montezuma.
Really?
Yeah. And my great-grandfather, he ditched the rest of that and just kept Mont.
Mont.
Yeah.
Wow.
So my dad wanted to pass it on. But I have a middle name, too, to distinguish me from the other Monts.
Yes. And then, at the other end, what is a bonus show?
The bonus show I came up with because a lot of shows, which are fine, are just someone up on stage singing a song. A lot of cabaret stuff that we have here at Tony Starlight's are like that, and I just wanted to do something different and add something. So the bonus is anything from projections we do in the show. We have a projector that we project pictures and words and games. To the games, we have audience participation, and we have special guests. Mostly musicians, so this next show in April we have a tap dancer, a saxophonist, and a 7th grader. Those are our three bonheurs, as we call them.
What is the 7th grader going to do?
She's gonna sing. She's actually doing an impersonation, which I don't want to give away.
Okay.
She's going to be delightful.
All right. She's going to impersonate Kevin Spacey doing Johnny Carson.
That's exactly right. She's going to sing some great songs and have a good time, and maybe tap a little bit too.
Oh, great, good. So what is the concept of the show?
Well, the concept, I mean, honestly, it's sort of, I'm the target audience, I say, which is, can be limiting, but it's just, it's a distillation of all my interests. Mainly music. It's a song-based, so we do, 15 songs a night, a lot of pop stuff, some musical theater, some classical occasionally, whatever is in my head at the time I devise the set. And then I try to tie things together. I try to have every song relate to at least one other, so it sounds, when you come to the show, you get a sense that everything goes together. There might not be one overarching theme, but it's sort of, at the end of the night, you go home and think, oh, everything went together. I want people to think while they're feeling, and feel while they're laughing, and laugh while they're thinking, which you don't always get from a standard show.
Okay, what kind of musical games do you have?
Well, we have one very popular one called Bell Hero, which it's kind of like Guitar Hero, except the whole audience plays. We have bells out on all the tables, little desk bells that are pitched, and then we've rigged it up so that they can, if they're dexterous enough, they can see. They're color coordinated and they have labels, and then they can see when they're supposed to hit their bell. And if they do it well enough, we can actually play a tune. So that's Bell Hero. That's a lot of fun. We've done some trivia games before, but they're all sort of musically based. So we did a trivia game where the answers were A, B, or C, and you actually they were the notes A, B, or C, and they fit in with the song we were playing at the time. So I try to get people to do something they haven't done before.
Are there you just get satisfaction, right?
We haven't done prizes yet. I want to try. I've got to figure out some sort of sponsorship so people can get prizes that I don't have to
talk to Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty, I will do that.
Miss Kitty goes to thrift stores for prizes for her show.
That's brilliant. I need to frequent the thrift stores, the Dollar Tree, and all that stuff.
Well, you have such a diverse background, and what else are you doing these days?
Well, I do a lot of
You're a musical director.
I music direct in town a lot, which is what I've been doing for the last couple of years. Before that, I was doing a lot of pop music. That's where I met you.
Yeah.
And I did that pretty heavily for a couple of years, playing in a bunch of bands around town and touring a bunch, and then transitioned very seamlessly, accidentally, into theater. And so I've been doing a lot of that. And now I'm trying to do less of that and more
How can you transition seamlessly from a rock band to musical theater?
Well, the bad thing about rock bands is that they don't pay.
Yes.
And the good thing about theater music is that it's one of the few places that a musician can actually get steady work that pays decently, where I can actually support myself that I couldn't do playing rock music. So it just happened very coincidentally, partly tragically, but coincidentally, that the two bands that I was playing with a lot ended at the same time.
Yeah.
And at the exact same time, I sort of lucked into a theater gig, and from that first theater gig, I kept working. And so it was really over the course of 2 months I transitioned.
What exactly does a music director do?
Well, I mean, basically the music director is in charge of the musical aspect of a theater production. So, I mean, shows that aren't musicals have music directors sometimes, but I do mostly musicals. So I have to teach the music to the cast, I accompany rehearsals, and then I conduct the orchestras that play for the shows. Usually for the productions I do, they're rather small, and so I'm also playing the piano in them. But yeah, I'm just in charge of all that music. Sometimes I have to rewrite certain things or rearrange certain things for the budget of the show, and which certainly comes in handy here now that I'm doing my own stuff here.
Do any of your old rock friends go, what the hell are you doing here?
Well, I don't think that's surprised.
It's such a difference.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
It's very different to play a show in an atmosphere like this, where people come, sit down, are quiet.
Yes.
They come for the show.
They generally don't talk.
They don't
during
talk.
the show.
Yeah. I mean, they have to place their order, but other than that, yeah, it's very different. It's been fun.
And they're not
actually.
going, woo!
Well, they can. I don't mind that. I don't discourage that. It's been fun sort of bridging that gap a little bit. I've had some of my rock friends come play here.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a nice little guaranteed paycheck. That's different from the rock world these days, unfortunately. But I was always from the more of like a classical side of things when I was playing rock music with those guys. So I think this isn't a surprise for them to see me doing this.
What I'd like to know really is, what did you do with the quadrophones?
Oh, well, they were on in November.
Yeah.
We did all sorts of stuff. So one of the great things we did, I mean, they play with bass and drums a lot anyway. So we had my bass and drummer playing, but then I just filled in. I added some stuff. I sang some songs that they already do, except usually without vocals. I
like
arranged,
what?
We did Only So Much Oil on the Ground, Tower Power.
Yeah.
I arranged some new stuff for them that I thought. So the great thing about this show is I have different people on every month, and it allows me to have sort of a different flavor. So there were a bunch of songs I wanted to do that would be great with 4 saxophones. You don't get that.
No, ever.
And I haven't done that since, but that month I got to we did Burning Down the House with 4 saxes. We did, they did a classical piece, they did a Debussy piece that they had an arrangement of, a lot of different things. And then also I got to have the Meech solo on some things, so I had a number of tunes that were great. We had one that was just me, piano, and then soprano sax. We had one that was just me and Barry sax and bass and drums. So it's sort of, I let them sort of step outside their comfort zone a little bit and do things they don't get to do.
And this time you've got Noah Peterson.
That's right. Noah Bernstein.
Noah Bernstein. Yeah. Sorry.
He's gonna do some fun stuff. I'm meeting with him later this week, and he might just sort of wander the club with a wireless mic, just playing whenever he wants to. We're gonna see.
Well, it sounds like fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's every month?
Every month. It's the first Tuesday of the month. Right here, 7:30. We do 2 hours. You're gonna get a bunch of stuff probably that you've never gotten before at a show.
Well, thanks.
Thank you very much.